some of the greatest advice I heard today. I was talking to this older gentleman, and he said that every time I see you in the gym, it's like you just be in the zone. You just be going at it. And I told him, I said, I have a thing about myself. I have to compete with myself. I have to push myself beyond the limits, and I'm like my greatest competitor. And so he said that reminds him of a quote somebody told him years ago that he actually applied to his life. He said, as a man, when you find yourself trying to be better and trying to improve yourself, the best thing that you can possibly do is focus on self-evaluation, hold yourself accountable for your own actions, and always do a self-improvement check on yourself. He said, because when the moment you do that, you leave the door closed to any thoughts and opinions and negative voices that comes inside your life. He also said, now, whenever you block it out, don't block it out to a point where you refuse to take constructive criticism. Sometimes we need to hear certain things to validate our feelings and our emotions as a man, so we can correct the things that need to be broken. But he said, whenever you take certain things, don't allow it to change you to a point where it redirects your thought process, makes you angry, makes you bitter. But be a person who's always willing to grow. Hearing that made me feel as if it was confirmation of some sort, because I'm always focusing on trying to better myself. And I don't know if a lot of you guys actually heard my story before and some of the stuff I posted. Being a person who suffered from a deep depression and even having thoughts and attempts of unaliving myself and stuff like that, I know what it feels like to be broken, but I also know what it feels like now that I've been through a healing process. I know what it feels like to be unbreakable. So I always said that, I always put that, that I take that with me, that I am my biggest competitor. It's always me versus me. And having that conversation with this guy today, that was amazing. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. Maybe, some of y'all probably can use that and apply it to your life or something like that. Y'all be blessed. Stay encouraged. Always remember to pray. I'll holler at y'all later.